Okay, so here like what we were trying to do. So okay, so if this is not blank based on one field. Okay, so we are checking whether the other field. Okay, so whether it is a true or not. If it is not true, so it will throw an error. Okay, so if it is a false, then it's fine. So we are not updating. We are just okay. So validating the data. So now okay, so this is anyways. We like made it something mandatory. That is why okay. So we cannot edit this. So it is already available, but still, if you can see, is patient required is okay. So false. So this is available. So this is available now. Okay. So if this is not available, that means if it is not selected, then it will throw an error. Save this. Try to save this. If is patient required equals to true. Okay. So if is patient required is equal to true, then it will throw an error. Okay, so it will be throwing. Okay, so whenever it is selected, so we made some mistake here. Okay, so here like okay, it should be false. Okay, so and it should be but okay, so for this also I don't want to make this okay as a true. So let it be something false only. I don't want to okay, check it again within the false criteria. Let me just quickly save this. Okay, so I need to check like whether it is selected or not. If it is selected, so we should okay. So if it is not selected, then it should throw an error. So okay, so this is available and this is not selected, then it will throw an error. If okay, this is available. So if user is okay selecting this, okay, so based on this field, so this should be checked. Okay, so that is the criteria. So we were trying to say. Now it is okay, fine, right? So if this is available, so this is also available. Okay, so if this is not available, and this should also be not available from this. Okay, after this condition, so this data okay, so will be something okay. This is patient required, which will be available based on this patient info. So let's consider okay if it is not selected. If okay, it will be checking if it is not equal to null. So then it will be going to this field and it will just try to check. Okay. So likewise, we can just control okay one field based on one field. So we can control another field. We can check their criteria. Okay, so let's consider based on this, like if you want to select like the payment number only, what you need to do, you just need to just okay, so check this. Okay, so instead of this field, you have to add this field. And okay, so but this is something a text format. This is a checkbox. So if it is a checkbox, we have mentioned like is equal to false. Okay, is equal to false. But so if it is a text, like you just need to mention something is black. Okay, so like or not is blank. Okay, so that so it should not be blank. So you have to mention here like within the true, not is blank, and then the field name, payment number, right? So this is the criteria, so which we have just checked. And okay, so here like if you want to just check okay, payment date should not be in future. So this is a date format and it should not be future, right? So it should have like something previous or okay, so maybe today, but it should not be future. Okay, so this is a simple one, simple validation. You can try this. Okay, so it should not be future. That means you have to check for today. So okay, today there is a function. So if you just go edit this, there is something called okay, so today means okay, which is something which returns the current date. Okay, so today you have to use like this only. So you need to check okay that field and today, and if it is greater than okay, so if it is greater than today, so then it should throw an error. Okay, so you can try this function for this purpose. Okay, so this is a simple one. Okay, I don't want to okay, so write and check this again. So or like okay, if you just want me to write, so I'll be just writing here itself. Okay, payment date, so it should not be greater than today. Okay, so greater than today means you have to write in a reverse, so it should be less than okay today. So this is the logic you need to check. Okay, so payment date less than today, so it will throw an error. Okay, so this is the simple logic. So this is date and this is also date format. Okay. So and what you need to understand, okay, everywhere. So you have to check left hand side and right hand side. So whether both are same or not when you are comparing. So you have to check both, okay, data types, left hand side and right hand side. Today, which is a date format, and this is also date format. So if something, okay, if this payment date is a date time format, then what you need to do? So you have to just convert this first, okay, so to date value. Convert, okay, so we have to convert this, okay, date time to date, and then only, okay, we can check this, okay, so today. So let's consider, okay, you have written in a different manner. So instead of today, if you have written like now, so now is something, okay, which will be, we will be using for, okay, date and time, date and time. So it will consider like, it will have like both date and time format. Okay, so when you have like date and time fields, date time field, so then you have to use like now. So it will check today and today, now date also, date and time also. So in that case, okay, if it is a date time format, so then you have to convert that to, so this is a date format, let's consider this is a date format, and now we have to convert this date to date time value. So that, okay, it will just convert this date to date time, okay, date time data type. Okay, so it will convert date time. Likewise, okay, so LHS and right hand side, so left hand side and right hand side both should be same. Okay, data type should be same, then only it will fire. Okay, otherwise like it will throw errors, right? So this is how like we can just check. So if it is a different date type, okay, so different formats, like we have to first convert them. So the both are dates, I know, so that, okay, I'm just using this. Like if you just want to use date times formats, like then, so you have to go with like now, check for now. Yeah, so this is the now, okay, which is like date time format. So if you have like now, so how you have to write, like this payment date you have to convert to date time. Okay, so go to date time. So date time value, okay, so this is something like which will returns a year, month, date. Okay, no, we want only date time. We have something like date time. So date like which will be converting, and date time value which returns year, month, day, and GMT time value. Date value which from date time to date. Yeah, so this one only we can use. This is the expression. Okay, so date time value. So if I want to use, okay, in a different like the same. So for this, like anyways, okay, which is, okay, so which is a date format. I'm converting this date to date time format, and okay, so there I'm checking. So the same, okay, but here like I should not write, okay, today. So I have to write like now. So now is something, okay, which is a date time format. So left side also like date time format I converted. So now, okay, it will be working. Right, so either like first one you can use or the second one you can use. Okay, the first one, like if you are using, it is a date format. Second one is like if you are using, it is a date time format. Okay, now let's go for the next one. So payment number always should be uppercase, and also payment number also should starts with uppercase. Okay, yeah, so there are like two cases here. So payment number always should be uppercase. Okay, so this is the next rule. Let me just quickly create. Go to payment object and, okay, create a new validation. So this is the error message like I want to pass. So it is also like, okay, so checking two fields, two fields or one field, only one field. So payment number always should be uppercase, and also payment number always should start with uppercase. Okay, so initially like what we have done, so we have done like something, it should starts with pay, right? So for that, like what we have written, so it should starts with pay means, okay, it should begins. So we have used this, right? So quickly, okay, type this like what is the field? So payment number, payment number. So insert that. Okay, so now, okay, so payment number, so it should, so what is this, like always should start with uppercase. So always it should start with uppercase. Okay, so starting, which is like, okay, so initially and then like payment always should be uppercase. This is the first one. So this should be something, okay, let's consider it starts with uppercase. Okay. So the first letter, okay, we need to identify. Okay, so the first letter, so we have to identify. And okay, first let me just finish this and then we can come up. So always should be uppercase. Okay. So for this like uppercase, we should not go with this. So this field, so which is begin with something for upper. Okay, so we can just write like this. And okay, so let's consider. So if this is a pay, so it should start with okay like this. So upper pay, okay. Anyways, like if user can enter something, okay. So small letters or capital letters. So but okay, it should starts with like upper pay means like okay, it will be converting entire text. Okay, if you are entering anything, so it will be converting that as a upper. So in this, okay, I just need to mention. So what is the field? Okay, so again, like field is something payment number. So this is the payment number, okay, which is uppercase. Like okay, so it will just check. So whether okay, it is starting with like uppercase. Okay, so it checks okay whether it is a beginning and okay, so the beginning, so it should be like upper. Okay, so this is how so we can do. So for the upper purpose, okay, so this is uppercase. Like if it is like something. Uh, the first case is something okay which is different. It is just always okay, so saying it should be upper. So the text like whichever you are entering, so it should be upper cases. So in that case simply you just need to write. So if it is a not upper, okay, so if it is not upper, it should throw an error. So simple, so you have to just use u, go to u upper. Okay, so here like you just need to mention this, copy this and just double click and check this. And, okay, so this is something like payment number. So for this field, okay, so it will be just checking, okay, whether the data is uppercase or not. So the payment number, okay, so the position I need to check, okay, so if this is like first position, so okay, from the left, I just need to check, okay, the positions. And okay, so I just need to check like right side also. So whether this is a upper, okay, so whether this left is something, okay, which will be counting, okay, so from left at which position, okay, so which is starting and ending. Okay, so this is how like we just need to write, but this is something which is not okay. So operator not equals. So it is checking left hand side, okay, right hand side. So the positions, okay, it has to, only for this type of things like we just need to write in this manner. But rest, okay, so everything like we will be going with like normal for. But okay, so this is something different. So okay, so if you are just checking for the positions and all, so you have to mention in this manner. Okay, so you just need to like go with that field. So you have to write okay, so left position. So if okay, if you are writing this, so you can also write right side. From right also you can check. So from the left, okay, so it will be just checking. So if someone is entering, okay, so from left, if someone is entering A, so it should be like something caps, right? And it should also start with pay. So if someone is entering like normal pay, so it will throw an error. Okay, so both conditions like we can add here as a R. So one thing, okay, so you can just mention this, it should start with uppercase. And the second also you can just add the or condition like which we have already written, right? So one more condition, so that also you can add as a or to this, and it will be checking like both. So whether okay, so this is starting with pay, and second, okay, so is it starting with like capital, okay, so pay or not. So likewise, okay, so we just need to go with okay, so this format. Let's quickly check this. Okay, so it should be on the top itself. Let me just quickly save this. Okay, so it is throwing an error. Okay, so which is okay, so this should be checked. And then okay, so it is throwing an error like uppercase. Also payment should be with uppercase. So let me just view something else, E. So it should throw an error. So only like if you are giving caps, okay, caps E, so it will okay save the data. So we just need to check, okay, so what is the position? So from left to right. So if you want to just okay, so check, okay, the first letter should starts with caps, okay. So for this purpose, okay, we have to write in this manner, okay. So this is something different, okay, so which we have discussed. So we have to just check left side, so and right side, okay. So we have to compare. So if this left side is something different, okay, let's right side which is something different, then only it will throw an error. And right side, okay, so we are just checking, okay, whether it is after or not. Okay, so if you want to just check from right side, like means okay, so if you want to just try, the last letter should be capital. So if you okay want to check, okay, the last letter should be small letter, okay, lowercase. You have to write, okay, so lower right and then this field and their position, okay. So if you're writing like position 1, so if you're writing from right side, so it will check, so this is the position, okay, so first position from the right side. So likewise, okay, you can utilize this. And so we have something like payment number should only have numbers, not text, okay. Yeah, so it is something a text format, right? So it is a text format. Now okay, I want to just convert. So instead of like converting, I just want to okay, so place a validation. So user can only enter a number, okay. So user can only enter number when user is entering data. So we are able to enter, okay, so text and other values as well, right? So but okay, user, now I want to just restrict the user can only enter so numbers, okay. So instead of this text and number combinations, user can only enter number, okay. So for that you just need to just okay check the field, and if someone is entering like is number, so if it is not a is number, so it should throw an error. That means like if user is entering text, so it should throw an error, okay. So this is the formula which we will be using for this, okay. Payment number should have only numbers to text, okay. And so these are like simple which I identified like on the same object. So these are like only these are like easier. So simply okay, we are just checking, okay, whether it is like within this transaction, okay, so we can have like only like 1 lakh. So if it is crossing 1 lakh or if it is less than 2000, so it should throw an error. So patient, okay, he will be doing some payment, right? So if it is like total to be amount, okay, if it is greater than so 1 lakh, okay, it will be throwing an error. So means they have just limited. So their payments also it should be like okay 1 lakh. So and also it is a limited, okay. So limited to only 2000. Minimum is 2000. So they can just okay get like 3000, 4000, but they minimum like okay, so charge they will be taking is uh, like 2000. So that means if they are entering, user is entering like 1500, so it should throw an error, okay. So and like this is something should always more than 2000, same only. So if you just okay mentioning like uh, it should always more than 2000 means okay, so the same if it is less than 200 2000, it will throw an error. The same we'll be using for this. So minimum tail pay should be 3000, which is also same similar. And tail paid should not cause the value payment total to be paid, okay. Yeah, so what will happen, so in some cases, okay, what will happen, so even like dates also you can have like start date and end date, okay. So let's take so any payment, okay, so it can have like start and end date. So if you have like start date, okay, something like today, and end date, okay, so maybe in future, right? But okay, so something will happen also. Someone can enter like start date will be like today, end date is something like which can be past also, okay. So if he is entering like past data as a end date, so even though it will be considered it, okay, so it will give like okay when I'm trying to check the days in between, so it will come up with okay negative days, right? So instead of that, okay, so one second. Yeah, so instead of that, okay, so if I just if I want to control it, okay, so at the date formats, like I just need to go with okay validation so that so it will be clear like when user is entering, so a future date, okay, or like past date, so we can just check, and then okay accordingly it will throw an error, right? So that we can control. And here like okay what I was trying to do is Okay, so payment total to be paid. So there is something total pay, payment total to be paid, which is 50,000. But okay, so till paid, see, user is entered like 60,000, right? So that means, okay, he has to pay 50,000, but okay, he has paid like someone entered like 60,000, which is a wrong data. And okay, even like system should not entertain this. Okay, so it should not enter this value. So it should not be greater than the value which is present here. Okay, so for that, like we just need to create one more validation. So even like if you can see, okay, this is the formula field. So based on these two values, okay, so which is coming up, right? So as a negative, like minus 10,000, right? So you have to control this. So for this controlling purpose, okay, you can just write. So you have to just write this formula, okay. So within that validation, so it will check, okay, so which one is higher. So if this still paid, which is higher, then okay, total paid. So means, okay, if user is at like five instead of 5,000, uh, he has to pay like total 5,000, but he has entered like 6,000. So it is a wrong data. So at that case, okay, it will throw an error. So we can just pass one message. Okay, so it should not be greater than to be total to be paid. So we can just pass one message and user can understand. We will just correct the data. So likewise, okay, I identified. So based on this object, I have identified this much. So validations. And okay, so let me know like if you have any questions on these validations. You can create, okay, number of validations and number of validations for a single object. So we can create, okay, likewise right now we have created like multiple. And if you can see, like it should be active also. This is not active. Okay, payment number should not be blank. So I think this is the first one we created, right? So which is not active. Okay, so if it is not active, okay, so it will not fire. Even like if you write the correct logics and all, so it will not be firing. So always you have to check this. Okay, you have to check. Okay, so it should be active. So then only it will be firing as per our requirements. Okay, and so if you want to create like any other stuff, you just need to understand all these functionalities. Mostly, okay, all these functions which we'll be using for convert purpose. Okay, so we can have like different data types, but okay, when we are doing any actions, okay, we have to check what is left hand side and what is right hand side. So based on that, okay, we just need to like we will get some sort of focus syntax errors. So okay, and it should not be also good practice, right? So we have to convert that first. Okay, so most of them, like if you can see, all are like converting only. So absolute, okay, which will be converting number to, okay, nearest value, add months. If you have like something, okay, so I think we have discussed yesterday also all this. Okay, so here month and date, like if you have something, okay, like you just want to convert that in a date format. Let's consider, okay, have three fields, different three fields, which they are just used only as an year, okay, as a month, as a day separately. Then we want to just club that as a different date. You can create a new field, so that is one option. Directly you can use that field here. Or okay, so if you your, okay, business analyst or solution architect, they are saying, okay, don't create a new field, you just utilize that. Okay, so then in that case you have to just club, okay, all these fields. So and you have to just write a return type, so it will convert as a date format. Okay, so no need to create a different memory space, you just need to convert this. Okay, so it will just convert these formats to a date. And likewise, okay, we have seen like date time value, which is something which will convert from date to, okay, date time. And then so date value again, okay, so which will be converting, like if you have a date time field. So this is, let's consider this is a date time field. Now, okay, so you can convert that to a date format. So day is something, okay, if you have like date, from date you can just get the date, and distance you can select. Okay, so exponential for a number you can select. Okay, if you have some text, like if you want to find, so that text, okay, so whether it is available or not. Okay, so you can just go with like find. So you just need to understand, okay, so this syntax first. Okay, so then you can easily understand it. Okay, so floor, which is something, okay, we also know floor geolocation, and then get session ID, which is something, okay, which we will be using somewhere. Okay, so when you are logging in, so it will be checking okay sessions. So it will be like by default okay, so 120 seconds or something. So after like okay inactivity of like 120 second, and for this login purpose okay, we can just control that as well. So okay, so that okay, so controlling of logins okay, we will be seeing. So there like you will be coming up with this like session ID. So this session okay, so right now okay, I think it is like 2 hours. If I okay don't do anything on this page like more than 2 hours, if it is inactive, so then it will be logged out immediately. Okay. So we can also put some other okay option like which is always okay active only. That means so always it should be logged in only. Okay, so and tomorrow, like again, okay, when I log in, so it is being logged out, right? So that is because which is okay already defined at profile level, at system level. Okay, so which is the session ID. So which actually returns the current session ID. Okay, so what okay current session like we are using, and okay, so hour is something okay which will be returns from a day like what is the hour, and if already we have seen okay if class like we will be writing. Okay, so you just have to okay just get some sort of any other logics okay if you are having in your mind, you just need to okay just try to do that so that okay you'll be understanding in a better way so how these will be working. So includes okay, so if you have like something okay we have checked something called okay so speak well, right? So speak well which will be working for normal okay pick list value. So if we can have like multiple pick list also, user can select like multiple options in a single go. So for that purpose like we can just go with like includes. So is blank okay, we have already seen this. Is changed okay, so this is something different. Okay, so we this is changed okay which is actually used for editing purpose. Okay, let's consider okay, so I want to control a user only for something okay, so only for new. Okay, it should not be doing for is changed. So then okay, so we have to okay, so right like is not, we have to mention here not is changed. So then in that case okay, what it will do, so it will only fire this validation will fire only for insert purpose. Okay, so it will not fire for update okay, so something it will only for insert. So right now if you can see like it will be working for both okay insert and update. So validation will be firing only for insert and update. So I guess okay, so I missed that. So okay, so validation will be firing only for insert and update operations, and that is also before operations only. Okay, before insert and before update. So for these two only, okay, validations will be fired. So if you want to just okay do something okay delete or something okay, it will not be working. Only it will work for before insert and before update. So if I want to control okay, so only for before insert or only for update, so I can just write like is changed. Okay, so this we can use. Just try to work with this. And is clone is something okay. Let's consider I have just created a new record. I have created a new record. So instead of okay creating a new, instead of creating a clicking new and okay again do, I have just created okay clone. Clone okay, we can also just check by this is clone. Okay, so if that record is completely is clone, so then okay, so we can just utilize this and okay we can just fire some more okay additional. That means okay when we will be using this, let's consider okay I want to exclude okay, so few of the records which are cloned. Okay, so in that case we can use this is new. Okay, so yeah, something like I have mentioned like is changed, so which will be for okay update purpose, like is new which is for okay new. So before insert okay, so we can check this, like before update we can check this. So is null is something okay, so we can just mention okay any number okay number formats, like so if you have like number type, so you can just check okay is null. And this is also something okay is number is something okay we have already used. This is okay, converting the text to okay number format. So it will check okay, so this text as a number. And something okay, 12 we have already seen. Yeah, left okay, so we have seen just now. So left okay, it will be checking from this field. So left hand side okay, so from left okay it will be considering so how many characters okay you want to check, like okay third character, fourth character, so you can just mention that. So len is something okay, so it will be just checking how many characters for this text. Okay, let's consider, okay, for this text, like I want to check what is the length. So if it is having like only 10, so most casely, okay, we will be using something called, okay, phone number if I want to check. So phone number, okay, if I want to have like whether it is having like 10 characters or 11 characters, in that case, okay, we will be using this len. Len returns like natural algorithms and also mostly we don't use this like logs. Okay, so lower, so something, okay, we have used like upper. So likewise, you can just check for the lower also. Alpad, okay, so we haven't used like this. Max, okay, mostly we don't use, but yeah. So if you are like, you want to check, okay, so what is the max number? You can just utilize this. And ceiling and floor, seconds. Expression, okay, so if you have like something, okay, you just need to convert that to milliseconds, then you have to use this like minute, okay, so you can just like convert, okay, so some day to minute modular, okay, so you can just check month, okay, it's just something like from date to month, okay. Based on this, like you can identify if you just select this, okay. So not we have already used, okay, so whatever logic, if you are just mentioning not, so this will be okay working as a different, like if it is a true, if you are mentioning lot, it will be false. So now is something, okay, we have already seen, okay, how we'll be using now. So it is a like date time format. So if you are just, okay, comparing any date time formats, we have to go with this now. So null value, okay, so it will be checking, okay, whether the complete, okay, which is a blank or not, okay, same way. Or we have used, okay, and prior value returns previous value, okay, so which is something, let's take, okay, so if you modified something, okay, then now based on that, okay, you want to just do some actions, okay, then in that case we have to go with this like prior value. And rejects is something, okay, so let's consider, so this is a regular expressions. Mostly we will be using these regular expressions for controlling data. Let's consider, so I want to just, okay, have A B C D, okay, or caps A B C or small a b c, or okay, so numbers in between, okay, so their positions all we can just, okay, modify within this regular expressions. And right, okay, we have already seen, okay, so left we have seen left positioning, so likewise we can just go with right positioning. And okay, so round, so this is like opad, second, square root, substitute. So this text, okay, so text is something, if you have like number, so you can convert that, okay, so as a from number to text, you can convert like time now, which is something, the time, this will be in time value. Today we have seen, okay, so trim, okay, which actually trims like if you have like spaces and all. So if you just write like trim, okay, so it will just remove all the spaces. Upper we have already seen, okay, so upper and value, okay, so which converts a text string that represents a number. That we don't do that. So here like it should be from data, okay. So these are all the available functions, okay, so you can use all these functions. And if you have like anything, okay, so you want to just go and check, okay, so any existing, okay, so rules, okay, how we can write, okay, so those rules and all. So if you want to just know, you can just go with, okay, so click this link. So this is like operators and functions, how we can utilize those. Previously directly we can see, okay, but now it is just asking login with this again, okay, but no need, you can just, okay, Google it also, like how we can just utilize this, okay, all these functions. So which is just redirect. Or you can just, okay, type like validations, okay, how we can just use all these, okay, so I think everything is fine. Not equals we'll be writing in this manner.